All right, and welcome back once again. So I just wanted to go through the lesson 3 expectations. Just like the last 2 lessons, all of this stuff will also be due May 1st. So if you're watching this on April 20th, you have 2 weeks to complete all this stuff. You can complete it at any time. Again, just make sure I get all of the assignments in by May 1st. So for lesson 3, we'll be talking about a mathematical relationship called Ohm's law. And this just goes over the mathematical relationships between electric current, voltage, and resistance. Right? So to help us out with that, this lesson has been broken down into its learning targets and the 2 activities that you need to complete. Just like last time, we've got some guided notes for you and some textbook support to identify some key vocabulary. So those guided notes are just like the ones that we do in class. You can work through those on your own. And there's not a whole lot to this one. Again, it's a mathematical relationship between current, voltage, and resistance. Okay. To support you with those notes, again, we have that textbook support as well. I believe Ohm's law picks up on so this 5th page of the PDF. Okay. I think I said this before. This is probably way more information than we typically need to cover. So don't feel like you have to read this whole thing in one sitting. You could probably be good with just talking about Ohm's law and leaving it at that for this lesson. There we go. So once you've gone through the textbook support and you've read through the notes, we have some math practice for you. Again, just like what we normally do on the day-to-day. We've got 11 problems here. You want to show all your work on a separate piece of paper for credit. Answers only papers will not be accepted. So in other words, we got to see your work so that we can give you credit for it. So just show us what you got. We're just looking for some honest attempts. If you're struggling with any of these, again, please reach out. Let us know. We'll try and post a couple of videos walking through some of these problems if you need it. If we get around to that today, expect to see some practice problems walk through in this lesson. So I'll just post like a YouTube link to it, and you can check it out from there. So the only thing that you have to turn in for this lesson, again, is this Ohm's law practice. So you can either take a picture of it or scan it and upload it into this assignment. When you go to turn it in, just make sure that you attach it and it should be good. If you're having trouble, you could always email it to me. That works as well. But just let me know if you need anything. So that is literally all we've got for these first 2 weeks. If you saw the videos over lesson 1 and lesson 2, and finally this one of lesson 3, that should be good for the first 2 weeks. And then expect another series of lesson plans once these first 2 weeks are up, and we'll just continue on with the distance learning. So if you need anything, please let me know, and I'll talk to you then.